God is standing by your side, wings spread wide, His presence overwhelming with power, authority, and love. He is crying loudly, not in sorrow but in urgency, because what I am about to reveal to you cannot wait. Time is running out, 45 minutes, and the window for this revelation will start closing. Do not underestimate the seriousness of this moment, because what is coming today will shift the course of your life in ways that you cannot yet comprehend. Your last choices, the moments you thought were small and insignificant, the decisions you made silently in your heart, they have set into motion events that are now moving at lightning speed. What you thought would remain hidden or unnoticed is now being revealed, and it will come to you as a surprise so intense that your mind may initially struggle to process it. But you must remain calm. You must open your heart, and you must trust me fully, because I am with you always, and nothing will go wrong for you if you place your faith entirely in me. I, God, am telling you this. The news you are about to receive is tied to your last act of courage, your last decision to step forward, even when fear threatened to paralyze you. Many around you, even those who claim to love you, cannot see the full picture. They do not understand the divine orchestration taking place. But I do. I see every tear you have shed in secret, every prayer whispered into the darkness, every hope that has burned quietly in your soul. And now, in perfect divine timing, the results of that faith and persistence are manifesting. For a long time, you have felt the whispers in your spirit. You have a feeling that there is more than what has been said, shown, or accepted. There were nights when you couldn't sleep. When you woke up in the morning, your chest felt heavy. There were times when you suddenly knew something. You knew it was true, but you couldn't prove it. God saw the tears you wiped away quietly. Those times when you wondered about yourself, when you didn't know if your heart was telling you the truth or if you were dreaming. God saw you try to shut down your spirit to keep the peace, but heaven won't say anything else. The truth is getting out. No longer can you hide the truth about your partner, the person your soul has always been connected to. Michael, the archangel, says that heaven has been hiding some truths until now because the time was not right. Your spirit wasn't strong enough to carry the weight, and the scene around you wasn't set up for your success yet. But right now, the divine court has broken the seal and is reading out loud in the spirit realm the scroll of truth about your partner. Each angel has leaned forward. All the demons have shaken because the truth is coming out, and nothing in hell or on earth can stop it. Your soulmate has a secret, a load, or a chain that has affected the things they do, say, and how far away they are from you. Some nights they wanted to tell you something, but they couldn't because they were afraid. On some days, they wrote you messages but deleted them before you could see them because they were too heavy with the truth. At times, they looked into your eyes and almost told you, but the shame of what they had done, the weight of generations, and the fear of being turned down kept them from speaking. You could feel how far away it was. There are times when there is strange silence, sudden changes in tone, and things that aren't said but are still there. You ask God, what's wrong? What do they not want me to know? It's time for God to answer. He heard you. Pay close attention, because this is a big truth, says Archangel Michael. These aren't just words on the surface. This is a discovery from the root, as well as vows that were broken, battles they fought in secret, and wounds they never let anyone see. This story is about who they are and what they have. They didn't lie to you because they didn't want to trick you. They were afraid that if you found out, you wouldn't love them as much. They were afraid that you would leave if you found out their deepest secret. The door would be shut. They would look different to you. They believed that burying it would help them keep you close, but heaven tells them, you were made to know this truth. You were picked to hold it, and it won't kill you when it comes to light. You'll both be free. God says that your soulmate's past is not what it seems to be. They have ties, duties, and problems that they did not choose but were born with. They feel responsible for things they didn't do but still feel guilty about. They are afraid because people have broken their trust in the past. They still hide things about their family, their name, the people they've dated in the past, and the fights they fought in the dark when no one was around. They have been avoiding a calling from God, because going for it would mean facing the truth they've been hiding from you. That's why they sometimes back off just as we get close, Michael says. This is why they may treat you differently after being close to you for a while. What made you feel lost is that the love is there, but so is the wall. The wall wasn't built to keep you out. It was made to keep their secret safe, but the sky hit the wall, and now the cracks are clear. This is the hidden truth, God says. Your partner has been shielding you from their storm because they think you are too weak and will get hurt by it. But they didn't know that God made you for this. You are not weak. You have been picked. You're not weak. You have been chosen. You're not supposed to be here. You are in a beautiful place. Now that you know the truth, it won't break you. More than ever, it will hold you close. Angel Michael tells her, your soulmate has cried all night and asked heaven for a way to tell you. They want you to be brave. They want a sign. They have asked God to get you ready so that you won't run away when the words are spoken. Heaven heard their cries. The sign is this word. This is getting ready. Angel Michael says, your soulmate has cried all night and asked heaven for a way to tell you. They want you to be brave. They want a sign. They have asked God to get you ready so that you won't run away when the words are spoken. Heaven heard their cries. The sign is this word. This is getting ready. This shows how the door opens. Michael tells them, you will see strange signs in the next few days. The conversations will change. Messages will come in. People who are close to them will say things by chance. They will say the truth without meaning to. Don't be scared when it does. Do not act out of anger. Don't shut down because of shock. Don't move. Remember this. Don't forget that heaven told you it was coming. God told you that you would be strong enough to hold it. God says that this truth has been kept secret because it has something to do with your future. You could not do what you were meant to do until you knew. Your partner couldn't follow their true calling until they told you about it. These two of you are now on the verge of a divine reveal. This is why people have been attacking you a lot lately. Why has the enemy been causing chaos, delays, and other problems? The enemy knows that when this truth comes out, you and your partner will become so strong that no one can stop you. The enemy tried to stop this, but God said, no more silence. The truth is coming out in a big way. Michael says, now is not the time to wait. You shouldn't act like you don't hear this. Now is not the time to ignore this word. Now let your heart open. Get ready. Ask for strength. Ask God to help you understand. Please be patient because this truth may shock you when it comes out. It might hurt for a short time. It could make you cry. There will be release after the tears, though. Once the shock wears off, things will become clear. It will get better after the sting. When the truth comes out, there will be union like never before. The Bible says that God wants you to know why you are on this road. Why is this so confusing? Why are we waiting? And heaven answers, because you were picked to see this coming together. You have the spirit to do things that other people couldn't. People would fall, but you have faith to stand. You have the stamina to keep going when most people would give up. That's why your partner's soul is connected to you, because God knew you could handle the truth. God knew you could love even though it hurt. God knew you could love them fully, scars and all. Someone you love's secret is no longer a secret. It's coming to the top. It is being shown. It's letting fate come through. With his sword drawn, Archangel Michael stands guard to make sure that nothing can stop this reveal. Heaven tells you not to ignore this message. Do not ignore it. It's yours, so don't tell anyone. It has your name on it, your spirit on it, and it's only for your ears. God tells you that the time of chaos is over. Your season of having questions is coming to an end. No more nights of guessing and having doubts. You can now see the truth, which will free you. Get ready, my child. The showing off starts now. My child, you have had questions in your heart for a long time, God says. questions that you were afraid to ask. There were questions that kept coming back to you at night when you were by yourself and the world was quiet. You could hear your soul speaking. You asked yourself why you were so antsy and why your body shook whenever you thought about the person you love. You didn't know if what you felt was real or just a dream. If you thought the signs that heaven has been sending your way were just your imagination, or if they really were signs that something hidden, powerful, and holy is about to be exposed. Now I, the Lord your God, and the Archangel Michael, speak to you quickly and clearly. Michael is in front of you with his lightning-fast speech and sword of light. You need to read this message right away. Don't try to forget about this. Do not try to shut it down. Do not run away from it out of fear. It's just for you. Don't be scared. This truth isn't meant to hurt you, but to make you stronger. This truth isn't meant to break you apart. It's meant to bring you closer together. They have kept this truth from you, not because they wanted to trick you, but because heaven let them until the right time. God says now is the right time. Your soulmate secret is tied to their fate, hurts from the past, vows they made out of desperation, decisions they now wish they hadn't made, and chains they couldn't break on their own. Their tears at night, when no one else could see them, have been kept secret. They have been keeping the prayers they said into the night to be free a secret. The truth is that they almost gave up on life, but the thought of you and the hope that one day you would understand kept them going. Michael's sword shines brighter as he talks faster. Do not ignore this, my dear fighter of God. Your partner has to keep promises they made a long time ago. Promises that were never going to last. Promises made out of fear, deceit, or because of events that changed their fate. The chains held them back when they tried to walk away. They tried to get to you, but shadows stopped them. They tried to tell you, but their voice got weak because they didn't want to lose you. The veil is now being torn away in heaven. Listen carefully. They've been living in two worlds at the same time. On one side is the world where their love for you is stronger than the sun, where their every heartbeat calls your name, and where they feel like heaven's gravity pulls them towards you with every step. On the other side was a world full of guilt, fear, family demands, betrayals, and lies that made walls around them. Because they were stuck, they had to hide behind masks, act fake in public, and shut down their true selves. They kept writing your name in their prayers even though they were in jail. They dreamed about being touched by you. They kept holding on to the image of you as the one real answer their spirit was looking for. This is why, my child, you sometimes felt like they weren't there, even when they were nearby. That's why your heart sometimes cried out in pain. You could feel the war in their hearts. You could tell they loved you, but they also had something they wouldn't talk about. God says that the load is now being named. They're not telling anyone that they gave up their lives for others. They're not telling anyone that they gave up their rights to keep someone else safe. It's a secret that they once made a choice that cost them everything and has been hurting them deeply ever since. But God doesn't say anything else. The truth is getting stronger. Michael tells it to happen. Someone you love deeply knows that they can't live without you. They can't live without you there. They couldn't talk about how painful every day without you has been. They tried to look strong. They tried to act in a respectable way. They tried to fit the part that other people made them play. But they were falling apart on the inside. Many times they were about to pass out, but your thoughts, energy, and spirit kept them going. Don't let the noise of the world cloud what heaven has confirmed, Michael says. A lot of people might not get this meeting. Friends might doubt it. Family might not believe it. Do not forget that they were not in your thoughts. They were not in your dreams. They didn't sense the power. They didn't do the good things. Don't let them write a story they didn't have anything to do with. God wrote this love, and only heaven can make changes to it. Speech bubble. Dear one, you're not just reading a message if you've made it this far. You're entering a new time period, a healed version of your story, a holy part of it. Heaven took longer so that everything would be perfect. Now is the time to have faith. Don't be afraid, and keep your heart open. Soon, your phone will ring, your door will knock, or your dream will end with happy tears. Once it does, say in a quiet voice, "Thank you, God. There I was. I had faith. You gave them back to me now." A bell will ring in heaven because another miracle has begun. Yes, beloved, one more time. Feel the peace in this silence, because sometimes what isn't said says more than any words ever used to describe love. Archangel Michael is still here. He is not in a hurry or a push, just waiting for you because he knows how long your heart has been waiting for this. He says one last truth as his wings wrap around you. You are no longer waiting. As time goes on, you change into a person who doesn't chase love because love is now following you. At this point, you shouldn't have any doubts because all signs point to the truth. You shouldn't beg for solutions because heaven has already given you one. This is the truth. We will never forget you. No way, God. Not by your true love. Your name has been watched over like a gold chest by angels. Your voice and light were so strong that they spoke even when there was no sound. In spite of being gone, it echoed. It helped them heal, even when they were sad. Right now, that healing is becoming movement. They are scared, but fear doesn't own them anymore. They're still not sure, but their question doesn't stop them. Because no matter how hard they tried to erase you, your love stayed with them like a prayer. That's why they're coming, beloved. Not to end things or make things clearer, but to finish what you started. Michael tells her, the reunion you want won't fill you up. It's coming to show how full you already are. If they say, "I was wrong," don't just say, "I know." Tell them, "Thank you for returning." Let them cry if they want to. When they ask if it's too late, look them in the eyes and say, "Heaven delayed us, not denied us." Because we're not going backwards. It's about moving forward together. You'll be sitting next to them again soon. You won't even have to talk. There'll be enough power. They are going to hold your hand. They'll say your name again like it's holy. They will ask you if you ever forget about them. You'll give a soft smile and not answer for a second. And at that moment, the sky will open up because your meeting will be a party fit for heaven.